Welcome back, boys and girls. Welcome back to the statues, figures portion of the channel. Today, we have a really cool one from CoolProps right here, guys. We have Predator 2, Life-Size Bust Prop Replica. And actually right here, we can see the dimensions. You'll see them in the channel description every statue and figure video. But looks like we have a 30 by 27 by 31 inch statue with a weight of 18.9 kilograms. I don't know what that transferred to in pounds, but it'll be in this video description. So this is, I believe, a limited number. This is 819 out of 500, I believe. Let's see. Well, it's probably going to be on the artwork box, but there is the text and also in an alternate language. I'm going to guess Chinese. Don't hate on me if I'm wrong, dudes. But anyways, here we go, dudes. Item number 902665 from CoolProps. So, this is it's a huge box, guys. You guys remember the backdrop? There's the box. There's that little table. Well, it's actually not a small table, but anyways, let's go ahead and get to the artwork box, guys. For review number 194, Predator 2, Life-Size Bust. Let's check it out, the artwork box, right now, dudes. Okay, so just cracked this out of the shipper, guys. Pretty sweet artwork box here. Now, I remember they came out with one of these, like the Wolf Predator. It wasn't like life-size, but it was a bust, and it came out about 3 years ago. It was freaking horrible. But this is CoolProps, going to be a good one. Collaboration right there, guys. Sideshow, where I bought this from. Predator 2. So let's take a look at the side of the box here. Just basic Predator 2 as we see on the outside shipper. Here's the back. It's a good representation of what we'll be putting together here today, guys, for review number 194. So there it is. CoolProps, Sideshow in association with 20th Century Fox. Some text about this thing from the 1990 movie Predator 2. The Predator put the citizens of the city of LA in a huge panic. If you haven't seen Predator 2, definitely watch it. If you haven't seen Predator at all, dudes, you're missing out. But anyways, if you're watching this video, I'm guessing you have. So, dudes, I see it's number 819, probably limited edition. That'll be in the description. I don't know off the bat. I didn't do any research prior to buying this, of course, other than when I bought it. But I want to say I received this at least a couple months ago or more. So, let's go ahead and get straight to it, guys. Let's go ahead and put this fully assembled together. We might take a look at the parts. Let's do that right now, dudes. Okay, guys, so what I did, I took this out of the box. What I love about this, for it to straight off the bat, I know we have a kind of a crooked screen here. It's fully assembled. No assembly required. You just take this out of the box, prop it up, you got your display. But obviously, this is a limited edition, number 819. So I'm going to set this thing the way it's supposed to go, guys. We're going to give this a good look and determine if this is something you guys are looking into. It's not a cheap piece. I'm sure you're very aware of that, guys, if you're watching this video. So let's go ahead and give this a good look over, and then we'll give it a review at the rated review at the end of the video. So let's take a look at this life-size bust of Predator 2 right now, dudes. And here we have it, home skillets. Check it out. Yo, this thing is nasty. And I know I said dudes like 6 times. I just realized that. So I probably won't be saying that word again. But guys, check this out. Now, okay. This is kind of like some of the product, like the materials they use for that Wolf Predator I was talking about earlier. But not much. And one thing I like about this, okay. Now, these things, if you're familiar, if you collect Predator, these things break really easy. Well, they made these with a little bit cheaper look, but I like it because they're made of like a kind of plastic, some kind of rubber, and they don't break, so that's a GG. Now, let's take a look down here at the bottom. Has the Predator 2 nameplate, the webbing right there that would go with the outfit, considering this is a bust. If we look under here, guys, you'll see that collar that goes around the Predator. Some bones hanging from his collar there. Now the dreads. One thing I want to specify on these dreads here. I want to say this is some type of PVC material, because I guarantee you guys, it's really going to take effort to break this, and I'm not going to use effort because I don't want to break it. But I love the braids, how they did the dreads here on Predator, with these little pieces in here. That does kind of like do something. So I guess you, if you wanted to add on more or whatever, you could. But I think it's more of like an earring type thing. I don't know. I know I'm way off with that. Holy crap, there's way more. Okay, so it's just a good feature. But they do come off, or you know, you can use them, put them up. If you really wanted to get creative, you could. I'm not. But let's take a look at the back of this to start, and then we'll go over the front. I'm going to try to keep this video under 11 minutes, which is going to be super tough considering this piece. So, I mean, the back, they did a fantastic job. Sculpting's great, manufacturing's great, paint, I'd say about an 8 out of 10 on the paint. And you guys will see why once you see the front of this. But let's go ahead and take a look at the side. But very realistic. I mean, it definitely exceeds my expectations. But, I mean, in the consideration that I didn't think they were going to use this material for the face. As you guys know, if you're familiar with the wolf predator, kind of like a... It's definitely not like a poly. It's some kind of like resin type sculpt. But the paint they did over this is really good. I mean, they shadowed the paint. Whoever did this did an excellent freaking job. So let's take a look at this a little bit farther distance, considering it's so large. That's what she said. But look at those mean eyes, guys. That mouth, those teeth. Freaking A, I love this. This is going to be so dope whenever I do my Predator's final setup. Because I have most of my Predators set up with like covered in moss and some of the 6-scale premium formats. But now that I'm now finally opening up some of these larger like bust and half scales and stuff, I'm definitely going to have to find room to display this stuff. And I can't wait to do it, to be honest. I'm at the point now where I'm just like, okay, organization, display, and, you know, recreating scenes, etc. But, I mean, this is just great. So we'll just give this a close-up, guys, so you guys can see the paint and manufacturing sculpting that went into this. And that is just, I mean, just look at that. Look at that frame right there, guys. Unbelievable. They really kicked ass on this piece. I'm not disappointed whatsoever. I mean, I would have rather had a material that's like, how could I put it? Breakable? Let's be honest. Everything's breakable. You can try hard enough. You're going to break something. Or if it falls, it's definitely going to break. But just look at these teeth. I mean, just a fantastic job on the sculpting, the paint. I mean, this is dirty. And like I said, I love how they did these to where they're not going to break. Because if you owned a Predator statue and you've never broke one of these, you're freaking awesome. Because I have, definitely. And that means I'm probably never going to sell them once they break. But overall, I mean, this thing is freaking awesome. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to give it a close-up here. We'll start from the bottom and work our way up. Now, there are a bunch underneath the chin here. Let's take a look underneath there. See how they did the skin there with the little dots? The distortion to the face. I love it. And just this right here. This look right here is what makes this bust unfreaking believable. Great bust by CoolProps. They really did themselves well on this one. And actually, the next tattoo or review that I'm doing, guys, is a Polystone Life-Size Predator. So you guys will definitely see the difference between this and a Polystone Life-Size bust. I can't remember if it was a bust or if it's just a Life-Size Predator. But it's coming next. Review number 195. That'll be another Predator. And a large one right here. It actually came from Prime 1, I believe. But great job here by CoolProps in association with Sideshow. Which pretty much I buy, I'd say 90% of my stuff from Sideshow, if not more. It's just they have a great reward system. You always know when something's dropping from every line. And the other company I buy a lot from is Hollywood Collectibles. They come out with stuff like that. That's the Predator motion tracker. Which I never did a review on that. One day I'll do that. Actually, I'll do that pretty soon. Like, in between 2 and 210th the review. But overall, I mean, I love this bust, guys. So let me just take a step back so you guys can catch the details here. Now, if you guys noticed on the armor right here, they really knocked it out. Of course, no arms on a bust. But I don't know about you guys, but I think any collector would be really happy to have this piece. So let's just give it a better look here. On this side, here we go. And I'm running way further over the time limit I wanted to go, but sometimes this happens when you're really digging a bust or a statue figure. If you're a collector, you definitely know what I'm talking about. So we're about to close this out, guys. So let's go ahead and, you guys seen the paint job on the top of the skull there? So as we move our way down, I've pointed it out a few times. Best feature right there, but they definitely didn't veer away from details, as you guys see right up in here. I mean, they could have shortcutted this, but they didn't. I mean, the engraving right here, I mean, all this is just sick. With the shoulder pads, everything. They did a really good job on the dreads too. I think we might have pointed that out earlier. And then let's go over the back one last time. I know there's meaning to this, but it's escaping my mind right now. If somebody can remind me in the comment section, I know there's meaning to this right here. If somebody in the comment section can point that out, I'd highly appreciate it. Now right here, some of the outfit where they have the fishnet webbing, this is just basic like nylon, like I'd say 1/8 inch nylon rope that they molded in, and it like they used some kind of plaster here. Epoxy, I mean, to make it kind of make a part of the statue, but this is real nylon. I can guarantee you that. Nylon rope. But, alright guys, that's going to go ahead and close the video out. I feel like I'm going way too long. Overall, we're going to rate this a freaking 10 out of 10. And I know I've been giving a bunch of those lately, and I usually don't. Like, I got a bunch of 7 to 10s, 8 to 10s, but, I mean, I love this. This is really badass. So, guys, that's going to close it out. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget, guys, if you're new here, that sub button. If you tap it one time, I really appreciate you. If you tap it with the bell on, too, I super appreciate you. And then if you just hit that like button, I freaking love you, dudes. I said, dude. Alright, guys. Well, that's going to close it out. Hope you all enjoyed it. Review number 190. Friggin' A. 3 or 4. I can't even remember. I'm just too much into this bust right now. But guys, alright, I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.